Thank you so much for joining me in my series of videos leading up to my Blogging for Bliss group coaching program. In this video, I want to share with you a very personal story for me about rejection. A lot of what I've worked through with my clients in their journey to go from hiding to shining, and their journey from going from being the student to being a teacher and taking their message and their business to the next level, is fear of rejection. That's a big part of it. Because as soon as we go online, we open ourselves up that much more to being criticized. When I was in college, I was fortunate enough to take one summer and go backpacking across Europe. And I spent a few days in Rome. The first night I was just wandering around and I happened upon this beautiful ruins that was the Roman Forum. And there was a tour guide there that was just starting up. He was just starting and I just happened to be there. It was perfect timing. We got to a place in the Forum where we were on sort of a platform, and the Parliament building was behind us, and you could tell that the people would gather down below. And he told the story of there was a time in history where the authorities would go out into the town, into the city, and they would find any woman who had a cat or who had healing remedies or potions in their house or who saw people for counseling. Essentially, they were finding the healers and the coaches and the counselors and the therapists of the time, who they labeled witches and who they thought were a threat to the authority. God forbid that women of the time helping heal other people was illegal. It's horrible. And what they did is they would bring these women into the town square and they would burn them at the stake in front of the whole crowd to see. And as he told this story, I knew in that moment that that was me, that I was there, that I was one of those women dragged through the crowd and burned at the stake. I got shivers up my spine and goosebumps up my arms. It was like something, an awareness hit me all of a sudden that that was me, that this was has been part of my soul's journey. But it is empowering to me to know that that is something I've been through, and I believe that that is part of my purpose in this lifetime, is to express myself fully and completely. The reason I wanted to share this story with you is because if you are on this similar journey, I'm wondering if you have been through something similar, whether it was in a past lifetime or this lifetime, and dealing with this fear of rejection. And I mean, back then, that was rejection of the highest order. That was criticism of the highest order, to be burned at the stake. You know, I've talked to other clients who knew that in past lives that they were outcasts of society because of a special gift or talent they had. If we truly live into our gifts and talents, what is at stake? What are we going to risk? And thank goodness in this lifetime, we are not risking our own lives. But there's a new form of rejection that's out there, and especially online. There's cyberbullying. It's easy for people to hide behind a username and a profile and comment and say whatever they want. And Brendan and I have been through this a lot. And on some of Brendan's YouTube videos and meditations that he shared that have over 20,000 views on them, I can't tell you the number of comments that we've received on those from naysayers, from critical people, from the super spiritual saying this isn't spiritual enough, to extreme religious people. So we got the whole gamut, the whole spectrum of criticism. And for Brendan and I, my husband, it's been a real lesson and a real journey to keep putting one foot in front of the other and to let it just shake it off, just shake it off, just shake it off, and to white light ourselves that we are sharing this message for the people who need to hear it and the people that want to hear it, the people that resonate with us. You know, my upcoming program, Blogging for Bliss, this isn't for everyone. This isn't for everyone. This isn't for people who are not open to transformation and becoming the butterfly that they are capable of. This isn't for people who just want to keep hiding in their house for the rest of their lives behind their computer. This is for people who are willing to be courageous and share their stories to uplift and inspire other people. But I wanted to share this story of myself in the Roman Forum for a purpose, because I believe there is a part of this in all of our DNA, in our cellular memory. And in this lifetime, especially, we are in the year 2012, people. December 21st, 2012 is just around the corner, a few short weeks away. We are part of the transformation happening right now, and we can ride this wave and use it to our advantage. This is such an exciting time on the planet. And I drew this picture here because this is you and this is me. This is your platform. These are all of the people that need to hear your message. And I believe people resonate with different teachers, and certain people will resonate with your message. You might be asking yourself, well, but I don't know what my message is, Christine. I'm not really sure what I want to blog about and what I want to teach and how I want to inspire. And I don't want you to worry about that, because we will go through a bit of that in the Blogging to Bliss program. But let me give you some tips right here in this video, because I really want to give you some practical advice in these videos. And one way to know what your message is to remember what you have gone through in your own life. Remember yourself 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or even 20 years ago. Where were you and where have you come? Because you are on the spiritual path. You have had aha moments. You have overcome obstacles. You have already had breakthroughs. And there are other people out there that are struggling with the same thing that you struggled with 5 or 10 years ago, that need your help, and they need to hear it from you. This is the time to turn your mess into your message, to turn your test into your testimony, and share it so you can help the thousands of people that need to hear it just from you, in your unique way, with your unique voice. It's time for you to step up and go from hiding to shining, and to go from being the student to being the teacher, because you can lead, teach, and inspire people to live their best lives. With blogging is one of the easiest ways that we can start getting our message out there and being part of this self-publishing revolution. I really hope that you join me in my upcoming Blogging to Bliss group coaching program. And I can assure you that whatever fears that are holding you back, fears of rejection and criticism, that in the group coaching program, we are going to be supporting each other. You are going to be part of a supportive, loving community. It's going to be a safe place for you to take that risk and put your next message out there. I'd love to know your aha moments from watching this video, and specifically, what do you want to express, share, and create? Everyone who leaves a comment will be entered into a draw for your chance to win a free 20-minute blogging makeover with myself. So leave a comment below and let's continue the conversation.